49.
That's how he hurt you, man.
Oh, yeah. If you're just joining us, I think our broadcast just started. We apologize for the delay there. And you're not missed anything yet. That's the biggest play of the game and the first down of the game by the Buccaneers. And so they will break huddle here, 1st and 10 from the Maroon Devil 49-yard line. And those 3 down linemen you were speaking of, Coach, are Drew Skaggs, Aiden Smiley, and Insay Ufert across the front.
Yeah, I really like that. That was my favorite, probably my favorite defensive formation through the years.
And there's the pass outside.
Right, good tackle.
And it's no gain on the play. The pass was complete to T.J. Valentine, and he is brought down immediately out there by
Keontae Graham. Keontae had the coverage on him right there, and he did a smart thing. He didn't try to break up too soon and miss. He just had to set his feet and wait to see which way he was going. And then he made a good open field tackle. 2nd and 8 now for the Bucks from the Maroon Devil 47, and the sun is setting over the hill there. I don't know how much of that plays with your view of the game, but it plays with our vision just a little bit, so you'll have to bear with us. And that's going to be off sides. It looked like Smiley and Skaggs both jumped on that. Yeah, one of them may have pulled the other one off, but sometimes that can be just as much on an offensive lineman flinching or whatever, and maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
So that brings up a short situation for the Bucks. It'll be 2nd and about 3. For Charlotte Day.
Yeah, and here, there again, this quarterback, there he is again. Arm tackling right there. You got to put your body on him. You're not going to get him with an arm. He's a much improved football player from last year.
Now his scramble nets a first down. Grady Lewis pushes him out of bounds at about the 36 of the Maroon Devils. So best drive of the night, but it's the first drive of the night for Charlotte. 1st and 10. From the Maroon Devil 37 officially. Again, that linebacking squad is Mason Cochran on the outside along with Skeet Cook on the outside, and then Grady Lewis and Trent Jones on the inside.
Yeah, and we just got to do a better job of getting across his body. We can't just let him run up and down the field. They're going to be doing that. He's their major offensive weapon. He and this running back.
He was their leading rusher last year.
That's a penalty right there.
There's 2 men in motion at the same time, and that's what you run into early in the season with a team who has a lot of motion.
Yeah, they're going to motion all over the field. They're just trying to gain an advantage by alignment.
So our internet may fade in and out on you. We apologize. Just stick with us. That's the slings and arrows of the business, I'm afraid, when you're on the road. So just kind of stick with us, doing the best we can. Pass on its way. It's deep downfield. He chose that's complete to Braylon Clark out there, matched up on Zeke Glaspie. And I started to say that was the wrong receiver. He had one open inside of that. We got a flag on the play, though.
Yeah, and he just got behind us right there a little bit, and he when he went up for the football, it was a well-thrown ball, right up over the top.
Okay, so he didn't have a flag on the play. He picked it up and went on about his business, so my bad.
Yeah.
1st and 10, it's down on the 10.
We call that an incidental flag.
And so the Buccaneers are in the red zone.
Yeah, we need to try to stop right here. We need to stop and force them to do something different. Here, quarterback again out the backside. Got to wrap him up.
That's Lewis again on that side. Looked like no gain on the play down at the 10, so 2nd and 10.
Now Grady's playing a little bit of chip on his shoulder this year too, and I kind of like that. He's a big guy to be playing there at linebacker, and they're not expecting them to outrun the world. They're just expecting them to get downhill and fill alleys and deliver a blow once they get there.
Well, angles is the big thing for linebackers. It'll take him and Jones a little while to get those figured out, but so far so good. And they've got 3 spread out here wide to the side.
Yep.
And now here comes
15. They're going to throw this right here because he stayed outside that tackle box. There you go. There you go.
There's a sack on the play. That's Skaggs.
Yeah.
getting free
From
on his
behind.
own.
Oh,
and that's a 10-yard loss.
Yeah, he been watching inside. That's an inside move right there, swimming under that block and then turning those jets up. They're not going to ask them to contain him, those 3 down linemen. They're asking him to get after him. Those outside linebackers and inside linebackers are the contained players.
Well, that time, Carson Bradway, who was in motion, as everybody else came to the right side of the field for Charlotte, he went to the left by himself, and I think would have sprung wide open had it not been for the sack and the pressure.
Exactly.
So now, big 3rd down early in this game, 3rd and 20, or 3rd and goal at the 20 is the best way to say that.
Yeah.
Hand off to 15.
Trap again. Fold trap.
He picks and steps his way inside the 15, and that's Trent Jones and Insay Uford on the tackle.
Yeah, they're going.
And I think it'll be field goal time for Reed Kuster.
Yeah, and this is not this is actually a kind of a, I count these as small victories.
That's
right
a win.
Here.
Yeah, it's 1st and goal at the 10.
If you they get in field goal, I used to call it forcing them into a field goal, but, a lot of people like that, but, you stopped them.
And it is good.
Good.
So the Buccaneers on the board first here from Charlotte. It'll be Charlotte Country Day 3 and our Maroon Devils 0. We're back. It's Glaspie and Cody back for the Devils. Kuster to kick for the Buccaneers. And Swain set to get their first offensive possession of this season.
Yeah. Well, mate, you're going to see a lot of fundamental stuff from us tonight. It's going to be the veer. It's going to be eye-backs, several different looks at that.
Glaspie on the 12. He weaves his way up to about the 25 before he's met by a host of Buccaneers. So the Maroon Devils will take over there, 1st and 10 from their own 25 to begin their season. Across the front, you should see Insay Uford, Andreas Cicernos, Aiden Smiley, Grady Lewis, and Drew Skaggs. Your backfield will set that when they break huddle. Looks like it's going to be Mason Cochran and Zeke Glaspie. And it is, with Drew Cody at center. Corey Stillwell flanked out, and Trent Jones is a tight end.
Yep. Yeah, just a fundamental split back, one tight end set, running the zero option, freeze option.
I believe that was Cochran on the carry, but I'm not sure because Cody followed him in there so fast. I thought it was almost a fumble to start with.
Yeah.
A gain of about 3, so 2nd and 7. Coach Holt and his staff will take 3 all night long, I would guess.
Yeah, that's a bubble veer play, trying to take advantage of a down lineman on the inside of a forefront defense. You leave him standing and try to run right by him.
So the Buccaneers moving their people around to the strong side, weak side. Cody on the sneak, straight up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And he pushes his way behind Smiley.
Yeah, and one of the reasons I guarantee that Coach Holt right there saw that is if you'll watch Charlotte Country Day right now, they are loading the box up. They're saying, your linemen are pretty good. That's what they're telling us right now. As a coach, that's what I'm seeing. They're putting 7 people between those tackles saying, you're going to have to go somewhere else, and our athletes are going to run you down when you try to go outside. But they're going to pack that box right now until it becomes a 3rd down situation.
Well, they're a 4-3 front, it looks like. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers.
Yeah, and they'll run those outside linebackers up and make it a 5 right there, a 4, and then a 5 coming from the outside, and this will be from the weak side. Count it. All right. Pretty good.
It's Cochran again on the carry. He's got about 3 again.
Yep. And we're not looking for huge chunks. If we can get them, we'll get them. Right now, it's just moving those chains, like we said earlier. Keep people, keep them moving backwards, and not to depend on a big play.
2nd and 7 now for the Maroon Devils, who break huddle with the same group, with the exception of James Arch in at receiver now.
Now, you may see us try a little bit of speed right here, trying to get on the edge. We're going to see here. It may be the option look. It may be just a toss sweep. We'll see right here. There's a freeze option. Oh, you got hit at the line of scrimmage.
Cody had kept that, but he got blown up there by...
He did. That was good linebacker play by Charlotte.
Looked like Jack Pylon.
Yeah.
And number 12, Nate Dollard.
Yeah. He came... Once the dive was taken, he pulled the ball and stuck his foot in the ground and cut it up, and that linebacker was in that alley.
So tough situation for Coach Holt and his staff. 3rd and 7 from their own 38-yard line.
Yep. Going out of I-backs again. Tight ends up into the boundary from the hash out. Weak side's over here. Play action. Rolling this way. Drew can run. Here we go. There you go. There's your first down.
There's first down by Cody. No flags.
Yeah, I love
on
that.
The play.
That's great.
And he is at midfield.
Yeah, that's the added weapon we got right now too. Is his ability to do that right there. Pull it down and go with it, and he can make you miss.
So 1st and 10 Maroon Devils, who are looking to go into Charlotte Country Day territory for the first time. This is their first drive of the night. Stillwell replaces Cameron George at wide receiver, bringing the play in. Back to split back now. And it is Skeet Cook and Zeke Glaspie in the backfield for the Devils now, with Trent Jones in the wing back. He'll move to the other side to try to get the defense to move a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
and that's a
broken play.
And Cody gets positive yards for it. Fumble. Woo! And it's recovered there by Trent Jones alertly. So no harm, no foul, no gain on the play. Cody had about 4, but the ball squirted loose.
Yeah.
And went backwards. Jones able to pounce on it. It'll be 2nd and 10, and that was a screw up in the backfield from the get-go.
Yeah, it was. It was supposed to be a counter play, and the backs ran into each other. And that can happen. Like we were talking about early season jitters. Things are happening faster than they do at practice. It's coming in on those kids, and they're trying to absorb it.
Well, Cody made the most of it, but couldn't hold on to the ball. Looks like back to a 4 front. No, 3 front with a standing linebackers.
There we go, long count. Running the dive play. Cook very good.
For a gain of about 8, it looks like, on Skeet Cook's carry. The Bucks jumped, but they're a good yard off the line of scrimmage, so they didn't cross the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're backed up off the ball so they can move those guys up front.
Yeah.
And so they can walk those outside linebackers up and turn it into a 5 front as quick as they can, whichever way they determine. And I don't know what determines that for their coaching staff. But you'll watch that number 22, and on the outside there, he'll either keep that dead, and you see how close their safeties are playing. And there's a man on the corner with the first down again.
L.W. O'Neal on the tackle for the Buccaneers, but not before Cody gets another Maroon Devil first down.
Yep.
And he is down to the Buccaneer 38, 1st and 10 for the Devils.
Yeah, and that's the difference in his play last year and this year. He realizes he can do these things. And like you said, it's a maturity thing. Yep. We all know about it and have watched young people come through it. Once they get to that point, then they realize how big a part they are of this.
Well, I think you used a great phrase for that in your career, and that's a weapon.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to be a weapon.
Yeah.
And how, as a coach, to utilize those weapons.
That's right. I always wanted the kid to think in his mind, I don't care if he's an offensive guard. You've got to be a weapon for us. You can't just be somebody out there playing.
So Glaspie runs into a wall of Buccaneers.
He spotted back up near the line of scrimmage, though.
It looks like no gain on the play.
Yeah. We haven't tried him much on the edge besides the veer so far, but I think in a minute it's going to be tested. The more they walk up into that box, I think somewhere right along in here, Coach Holt's going to try to get it. He's got a wide side of the field now. Ball's on this hash mark over here.
That's going to do the first quarter of play here from Charlotte Country Day. It's the Buccaneers 3, Maroon Devils 0. We'll be back for the second quarter.
That's the first.
Hello viewers, my name is Audrey Zelinka and I'm one of your student correspondents with the Maroon Devils Network. This channel was created in 2014 and since then we've had over 430,000 views, but more than 75% of those have been non-subscribers. Right now our channel has a little over 2,400 subscribers, but we want to reach a goal of 5,000. To help us do this, you can like, subscribe, and share our videos. Thank you for watching the Maroon Devils Network.
Welcome back to the Maroon Devil Live season opener for the Maroon Devils. They have the ball 2nd and 10 as the second quarter gets underway from the Buccaneer 38-yard line. It is the Maroon Devils' first possession of this ball game. Charlotte Country Day had one possession in the first quarter, so each team with one possession thus far. Charlotte Country Day able to capitalize with a field goal. I formation for the Devils.
Sprint out passing game again. He's going to pull it down, try to get upfield, get what he can out of it, bringing up third down.
Pylon and Ryan Nolan chase him down from behind. He's down to the 31, so it's a gain of about 7. It'll leave 3rd and 3 for the Devils, and I have to feel like with Coach Holt, this is 4-down territory for the Devils.
Well, at this point in time, early in the season, why not? You know, and with that, if you can keep this distance right here and gain just 2 yards, then it is definitely 4-down territory.
It's probably the best precursor of that is whatever happens on this play.
Exactly.
A huge loss could result in a punt.
Exactly. There again, he's got the wide side of the field out there. There's your toss sweep. Let's see how this works out. Get on out there. Now upfield. That a baby.
So Glaspie on the carry. He's got the first down to the wide side, as you said.
It was coming sooner or later because he's just too fast. And Coach Holt, that was a great time to call that play right there because they're thinking, we're coming right at them in the middle again. And they keep packing that box. We'll hurt them like that.
Well, 1st and 10 for the Devils. They are inside the red zone for the first time tonight.
Those lead blockers is what makes that happen for you, and having running back having an option of the seams to run into.
I formation again behind Drew Cody.
All right, tight ends into the boundaries, you can see there. Running the 0 option, straight up the middle of the field.
Cochran is met by Pylon and a host.
Yeah.
Jack Pylon, number 42. I remember him from last year.
Yeah.
He's one of their keys on defense. Real good middle linebacker.
Yeah, he is. He's seeing all that right now. He's tackled the dive. He's tackled the quarterback. He's got a better understanding of what we're trying to do.
Well, the gain for Cochran was about 2, so it'll bring up 2nd and 8. Just underway here in the second quarter of play. A very fast first quarter. Caught Coach and I both by surprise that the quarter ended.
I had no idea the quarter was over. I didn't even look up at the clock.
I was like, wow, the quarter's over.
So now I'm looking at it for the first time. It's 10 minutes left. Yeah.
This first time the Maroon Devils are in shotgun now.
All right.
Cochran flanked to one side, Glaspie to the other. Timeout by Coach Holt.
Yeah.
As he didn't like what he saw, so he'll bring the troops over to talk about it, and we'll keep it right here through this timeout since we just had the quarter break, and let you know that this broadcast is being brought to you tonight by Great Smoky Mountain Railway in Bryson City, and we appreciate their sponsorship and helping promote this. The sponsorship revenue as well as the revenue from your watching goes directly to Maroon Devil Athletic Program and helping to offset rising costs. You would not believe how much officials cost.
Well, it's crazy. I mean, you'd think they have a union. I don't know. Anyway, you're right. And another quick shout out to Gary. He may not be able to stay awake during the whole broadcast, but we hope he can.
We'll give him permission to doze off for a little while if he needs to.
Yeah, and then when he gets well, I'm gonna wool him. I'll be able to wrestle him a little bit then. But yeah, we're coming back on the field. These offensive linemen, there's something that they're trying to find. They got their combination up there, and they're trying to get these guys to a point where when they come off the football, they're moving that line of scrimmage. But they're up against a big bunch of guys up there, and it's difficult to do. And they're going to be showing us right here. Well, that happened quick with that defensive line.
Cody had a good hole for a second. It was closed up quickly over there.
Yeah, we didn't come close to getting that defensive end blocked out there. I don't know exactly. I think that was blown assignment on that side of the line of scrimmage. I think they were unsure exactly how to block him.
So no gain on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 7. Call it a long 7 for the Devils.
Got a wide side of the field again. I don't know that they will run that sweep again, but I would say they're going to try to use this grass. They got double twins this time, running out of the gun.
It's Glaspie and Cody in the backfield. Pass.
Man.
A misread on the play. It was intended for Cameron George to the wide side. He took his route a little too deep. So 4th down for the Maroon Devils. Obviously, this is not, I say that, and then comes Brendan Lanning.
Okay.
So we're going to attempt a 35-yard field goal here.
Well, he knows more about his kicker than we do, and if he feels comfortable right there with Brendan kicking that thing, he's got a strong leg. We know that. It's just a matter of
Cody,
early season.
Cody to hold. Snap is good. Kick is up. Does it have enough leg?
No good.
Oh, just short. Tough break. I
Hello.
there for a second, but it just didn't make it. So we'll take a break and be back right after this. Charlotte Country Day football from their own 20-yard line to start their second drive of the night with 8:54 remaining before the half.
Probably going to run this one here, although they're in trips, because that number 15 is lined up outside the tackle over here. They pull us off again for the long
Smiley jumped, and that'll be 5 yards for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, and coaches aren't happy because if you're supposed to be seeing that football out the corner of your eye or looking right at it, and you don't move till that ball does. So that's another coaching point. We've got to get that out of our system and not give people anything.
No change in the play for the Bucs as it's do or die for the quarterback.
Yep, here he comes. Pulled it down again.
Flags down on the play. Another flag on the play.
Well, there'll be a holding and probably a face mask here or something.
They should offset.
Yeah.
Wright got up to the 31 before he was tackled, and let's see what we've got here. I think you're right. I think we're going to have a hold and a potential face mask.
That's just my pretty uneducated guess simply because of where they're thrown. When you see them thrown in that areas and that vicinity, that's kind of what I guess. Yeah,
holding against.
Blow to the head.
So those do offset.
Mm-hmm. Redo first down.
So 1st and 5 for the Buccaneers.
Now what's got to start happening, and I know Coach Napier's over. He's going to school them linebackers on. You're going to start your drop into your zone. But there's going to come a point where you're going to have to freeze up and be able to break on the field to try to contain him. Because he held that ball back there a long time.
Yeah, he did.
That's the problem with the 3-man rush. That's the only problem I ever had with it. And I always thought the best thing to do is just bring a linebacker to put pressure on him.
And now they've walked Trent Jones up.
Yeah.
He's
and
coming on the play, flushes him out.
Get to the outside.
And just out of the hands of T.J. Valentine and incomplete.
And that's exactly what Coach Napier saw right there, and it was time to do that. It was time to let them know that we will bring an extra player.
So 2nd and 5 now for the Bucs from their own 25.
I was always the guy, kind of coach, like to bring them from the outside so the quarterback could actually see them. It would make them panic just a little bit. And that to me was the best way to make them hurry what they were doing.
Nobody in the backfield again. He's going to put it down and go.
Yep. Oh.
And he slips and falls on the Buccaneer 35 after a 10-yard gain.
And a first down. Okay. We just got to contain him. He's their major weapon. They got several out there, but he's a scary young man to play against. He's very, very, very athletic, and he knows what he's doing now. He's no longer intimidated by anything that he sees. One
back beside him, and he's in motion again, so they're perfectly willing to let him be the running back.
Yep.
Quick pass to the outside, and Jones and George eat that up after a gain of about 2 on the quick screen.
Yeah,
and you can tell statistically that this team really likes the short stuff because 12 of 24 for 86 yards last year. So that tells you they're throwing everything underneath, short patterns, trying to get their athletes in space where they can operate.
Yeah, most of their receivers are nothing but glorified running backs out there. He's got a cannon for an arm, so they get it to him quick and let them get what they can get. And they want more than 2, but that's what they got right there.
Right under center this time with one back behind him. Now he goes in motion.
He is outside the box. They're going to throw it. Yeah, there it is.
Pick play.
Now, stay on that outside. Oh, man. How do you get behind this? I don't know. I can't see it. I lost vision of him, and I'm not exactly what route he ran to get behind us.
Sam Jacobson, I think it was just a jet, to be honest, Coach.
It may have been. I didn't see I didn't know if it's an inside route that broke up the sidelines or what.
I was watching the route over here closest with Bradway because it was a pick route. They were trying to get him free on.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that. That was a big gainer by the Buccaneers. So the Maroon Devils defense is going to have to make a big stand here as they are already almost in the red zone again.
Gonna run this ball, I believe, right here. Counter. Oh, quarterback keeps it. Now he's going to try to find a place to throw it away. And he dropped. Well, that's good. I'm not real sure it was designed for that, but he did throw it up.
And it was in his hands.
Yeah, hit him right in the hands.
So 2nd and 10 from the 20. And this has been tough sledding for the Buccaneers once they've gotten into the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
They had 1st and goal from the 10 and only managed a field goal out of it on their first possession. Now here on this possession, they're in the red zone again, but it's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I see them kind of maybe doing something with this quarterback right here, either a draw or a trap play. Yeah.
They're going to put people in motion all over the place, though.
Yeah. 15's inside the box. They're going to run the ball. We'll see which side. There it is, counter. He's the lead blocker. Give it to the tailback.
Jacobson again. He's tackled by Jones.
For people that want to understand what that motion right there, it ends up being an I backfield. He's just a lead blocker, like an isolation play that you ran out of I backs back in the day.
3rd and 8 for the Buccaneers here. So a crucial 3rd down for the Maroon Devil defense.
Yeah. We need to stop right in here. They'll either, if they don't get the first down, they'll either attempt another field goal or go for it. We know that, so they're in that kind of situation.
You can almost bet the bank the ball's going to be in number 4's hands.
Yeah.
Either way.
If he was mine, I would. Yeah.
So he's in the shotgun, now in motion.
Probably straight drop. He's got an inside seam. Oh, and he went up over us again. Touchdown.
Braylon Clark for the touchdown.
He literally out-jumped us for the ball.
There's a jump ball play, and Buccaneers have scored a touchdown.
Yeah. Zeke just couldn't get that high. He couldn't get that high up, and that's exactly what happened. It was a jump ball, and he got behind him a little bit. He went up and got it and pulled it down.
Buccaneers to go for 2 here, I would imagine.
Yep,
there's a bad snap.
He batted it down. Make the play there. There you go.
That's out of bounds, so that's no good. And that'll leave our score 9-0 in favor of the Buccaneers. We'll be back. So the Maroon Devils set to receive a kickoff for the second time tonight. It's was Cody and Glaspie back deep. I think it still is. And the kicker is Reed Kuster for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm going to look at the clock now. I'm going to try to keep up with it. I'm not used to that again. Got 5 minutes and 37 seconds.
Flag on the play from the side official here.
I wonder what that's all about. It wasn't the one we could
Too many
call
men on the
offside.
field?
I'm not sure.
Oh, he's down here signaling. Yeah, illegal substitution. So it's a penalty on the Maroon Devils, which is not going to help the cause. On an illegal substitution or too many men on the field. It's 5 yards. So Kuster will kick it from the 45, and back deep is not Drew Cody, because he was the man who ran off the field. So I'm not sure. Maybe Corey Stillwell.
It is Corey Stillwell.
Trying to peer through a window.
Yeah, you got a big arm in front of you right there. You and Zeke Glaspie, they're back there deep. And, we'll see what we can make of this, even with the 5-yard penalty.
And that's a deep
pretty
one.
Good.
Looks like it's going to be a touchback, and it is. So Maroon Devils will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20 with 5:37 to remain in this second quarter of play. And much like last year, the Maroon Devil offense has yet to get going.
Yeah.
They got going right before the half last year, and then in the second half really turned things on. So let's see if we can find our bearings here.
Yeah. We should be over a lot of those pregame or the early game jitters right now. And they've been out there a while, and these linemen got to get their feet moving, stay on blocks, not let them linebackers fly around and be able to block these different fronts. There they go to the 5 front again.
Rocky Barker in the backfield along with Glaspie. Cody takes a snap. He's going to throw it. Looks. Now he's got a man. Throws it downfield. Picked off.
He pulled it. It was a jump ball.
Max Somerville out-wrestled Corey Stillwell there to take the ball away.
Yeah.
And Drew Cody's first pass will be an interception on the Buccaneer 45-yard line with 5:29 to go before the half, and the Maroon Devil defense back on the field.
Yeah, that's good. That's really a good football play by that defensive back. He stayed under the route, put his hip on Corey, and just ran with him. And when you do that, you got better than 50% chance of picking that ball off.
So let's see if the Buccaneers go for a quick score after the turnover. As they will come in with looks like a offset I. Now they're motioning out of it to get into the right formation, cluster to one side. Now it's evened out, and it's Wright in the backfield by himself. Jacobson in motion, and he comes off of that.
They're going for the whole shebang, trying to right here.
Insay Ufert from behind.
There again, good lateral play by Insay. He had the outside rush pattern and stuck his foot in the ground, and played flat down the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Gain of 2 by Wright.
Yep.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Buccaneers from their own 47-yard line. Clock is ticking at 5 minutes to go before the half. Buccaneers still have 3 timeouts, Maroon Devils 2. And unlike last year, where the Maroon Devil offense was on the field for the majority of the game, thus far tonight, it's been the Maroon Devil defense that's been on the field.
Yeah, turnovers will do that to you, and it really affects you. All right, we got another 5-man. We've got a blitz coming. Pops it to the corner. He's got some field out there, wide side of the field.
Nice open field tackle by Corey Stillwell, but not before the Buccaneers get a huge gain on the play.
Yeah.
On the legs.
About the biggest play of the night, I believe.
Sam Jacobson. Jacobson's been involved in both big plays for the Buccaneers so far. We got a flag on the play. We do have a flag on the play, I believe.
Something must have occurred downfield or back here. Yeah, it's way back here at the 40. I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
Wow, I didn't see that either.
Yeah, it's back here at the 40. They're going to bring them back.
So the run from Jacobson nullified.
Exactly. That's big for us. It may have been. I still think you're supposed to blow that dead when there's a false start, but no, I'm not a good official. Okay.
Formation is the key, I believe, which can happen when you're moving around a lot also.
That's right.
So 2nd and 13 or 14.
Probably had too many people in the backfield. Somebody lined up too deep and supposed to be up on the line of scrimmage. Probably an outside receiver since it was thrown by that side judge over there.
Well, we got some scores to pass along to you when we get a break in the action. It's now looks like Bradway in the backfield. No, he's in motion. Now we got a whistle blown timeout.
Yeah.
Charlotte Country Day. That'll give us a chance to update the scores for you. In Cherokee, the Braves lead Smoky Mountain 7-0. And just into the second quarter of play, it's Franklin 20, Murphy 7. And at the half, over in Robbinsville, it's East Surrey 21, Robbinsville 13. So some big games going on there, Coach. And, some surprising scores here early on, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is. And then there again, that's what we say. You really, these early season ball games, it's a coin toss, man. You just don't know exactly what's going to happen.
So we're just under 4 minutes to play in this first half, and second and 13 for the Buccaneers. Let's see if they decide to go to the air to try to move the ball down the field here and get some more points before the half, as they lead this one 9-0.
Well, if I'm coaching my defenses right now, that quarterback is my concern.
Yeah,
he is my biggest concern, and you can't forsake everything you're doing. But your coverage has got to be tighter. Your defensive linemen have got literally to get their heads up and find him, because he'll make the difference right here.
So one man back. In motion is number 15. They spin around. He rolls to the side. Uford pulls him down and gets enough of him to make that pass go inside, and is uncatchable for T.J. Valentine.
You're exactly right about Insay right there. When Insay got close enough to him, he felt that pressure, and when he laid a hand on him, he knocked him off balance a little bit.
So that'll bring up third down for the Buccaneers here, and we're just at 3:49 with the clock stopped on the incompletion.
Yeah.
And a punt here would be a huge win for the Maroon Devil defense if they can hold.
It sure would, and we need a big play right here, right now, to make sure that's what happens.
A lot of movement. Everybody's moving around again, resetting themselves. Nobody in the backfield but Wright. And Jacobson coming out.
Wrap him up. He's going to get the first down.
He's awful close. Let's see where they spot him.
He got it. Well, he keeps walking. I don't know how far that official. Where's he going? He's the one supposed to spot it.
They give him a first.
Yep.
I felt a little more comfortable if that official had come running up and put his foot down.
Yeah, I would too. I think he was guessing about something, unless he just knew exactly where it was going to be. I don't know.
They need to move the chains back because they got him a yard ahead. There we go. So first down, a big first down for the Buccaneers. They're in Swain territory at the Maroon Devil 45. 3:41 as Wright was able to get out of bounds and stop the clock without having to use a Charlotte Country Day timeout. And now he will be flanked to one side by Jacobson again. Yep. He's been that guy tonight so far. There's a fake to him.
There you go.
And Wright runs right into Drew Skaggs and Insay Uford as they have a block party.
Yeah, they really
in the backfield.
Yeah.
And the clock continues to run at 3:27 and counting, and a loss of 3 on the play for Wright will bring up another second and 13 or 14 for the Buccaneers. It's been a lot of that until third down.
That's right, exactly. Just you hold them, and then big plays by that quarterback on third down, and he right now their receivers can hurt you, but he can kill you.
Absolutely. So he's going to be flanked by Sam Jacobson again. And we need to keep an eye on him because
they're going to throw this
that guy.
They're going to throw this one. Yep. He's open there. Do it behind him. So that's incomplete. Stops the clock at 2:51. And we're 3rd and 13 now. Skylar Bowman checks in for Aiden Smiley at the nose guard positions for some fresh legs. Yeah. Try to keep as many of those defensive linemen. Of course, Skaggs and Uford, they're staying in there. They're going both ways. They got to have their tanks got to be running all the time.
So the Buccaneers break huddle. They've got Julian Culbertson in the backfield now.
You believe they're going to try to throw this one, or that quarterback's going to run a draw back out to the wide side of the
Jacobson
field?
again. He's the guy to keep an eye on.
Yep.
Cook comes on a blitz, but he comes from the wrong side, and that's complete for the first down.
Yep. And he got out of bounds, I believe.
Yep. Braylon Clark on the catch. There's a comeback pattern at the sticks, and he's got it for a Buccaneer first down to the Swain 34-yard line. He did skip out of bounds over there at 2:42 remaining before the end of the first half. And time of possession, Coach, outside of that first drive by the Maroon Devils has been all Buccaneers.
All Buccaneers, and they're in control right now. The thing about it is like we said earlier, the way they're operating with this quarterback now is a world of difference from what we saw last year.
Absolutely.
I think they're going to attempt to throw this one or get this quarterback out here to the boundary.
He's going
into the outside.
Cuts up field. He's gone.
He is a true weapon.
Yep. Tackle down there by Stillwell, I believe, finally got him to the ground, but not before he gets inside the 20 to the, looks like 12, 11-yard line of the Maroon Devils.
Yeah, that's just a fake, and it's a quarterback trap, and he knows how to run it. That's for sure.
2:20 and counting in the first half of play as Wright looks to the sideline to get his play, and the Maroon Devil defense awaits. The red zone has been their friend up until that one possession, the jump ball pass. The shorter area to defend seems to have been an elixir for the Devils defense. Now it's offset eye.
They're going to run this one. That's tailback right there, giving him to him back off this backside. Counter play, touchdown.
That's Jacobson again. And there was literally nobody there.
No.
Our line and linebackers were nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen. They just over pursued it downhill to where number 15 was going to block. This young man, they ran that like a zone play. He just cut that thing back and found that seam and got in it.
Well, here we go with a gimmicky 2-point play again.
Yeah, because they don't even have a kicker on the field. Quarterback's just, Yeah, there it's 2-point.
And now we're going to reset it. They're going to sub in the kicker.
Okay, that's what they were doing. I wasn't real sure what the heck that was.
So it'll be Reed Kuster to kick it now. Snap, hold, blocked by Glaspie.
Dead ball. Yep.
Glaspie got that one. Zeke Glaspie left his feet and blocked that one. So I'll leave it 15-0 in favor of Charlotte Country Day. We got 1:50 before the half. We'll be right back. Cody and Glaspie back deep for the Maroon Devils this time as Kuster will kick it off. We got 1:50 remaining. The Maroon Devils with 2 timeouts left before the half and trailing now 15-0 to the Buccaneers. Kuster set. He has the whistle. And there's the kick. It's a deep one. Glaspie's going to take it on the 6. Head back upfield. Darts inside, back outside. He's got a lane. It's closed up there on about the Maroon Devil 30-yard line by a whole host of Buccaneers.
Including the kicker.
The kicker.
Yeah, he was trying to strip that ball. He went in there to try to cause a fumble. I guess that's what he's been coached to do.
So the Maroon Devils will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 30.
For our third possession.
I think it is our third possession. 1:42 left before the half.
Yeah, we just got to find our rhythm. If it starts right here, it does. If it don't, second half we've got to find that rhythm and get moving in this thing. And we've just not been on the field enough offensively to establish that yet.
Cody flanked by Rocky Barker now. in the shotgun. He's got it. Short pass, incomplete. It's
He threw that
intended
in front of him.
for, I think Zeke Glaspie was the intended receiver.
I think it was, and he threw it in front of him, and Zeke, I don't know if he even saw the ball coming. It just zipped right by him.
So second down for the Devils. Still time, 1:32 left before the half.
Yeah, we haven't had any rhythm. If anybody knows what, you don't know what I'm talking about, it's that thing that gets you going, that things start to click. We haven't had anything click for us outside of the quarterback runs a little bit.
Got motion on the Devils there.
Yeah, I believe our receivers left too soon.
Ball wasn't snapped.
Yeah, that's the type of thing that there again, I'm making any excuses, but the early season.
The head official up there has got, or the side official on our side has come running in. He threw a flag all the way to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I'm not real sure
He's
what
giving
that's
an
about.
explanation, so I don't know what this is about either.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, he threw his flag all the way from the sideline to the center.
That generally means that they're not happy.
So there's something going on. He wasn't real. He wanted everybody's attention with.
Yeah, I've been there before, and that generally means they're not real happy, and so I'm just going to go out on the limb and say that's what this is about.
Let's see what he says. Here comes the official giving us the call. Dead ball, illegal procedure against Swain.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that.
Okay.
Dead ball.
Dead ball.
Personal foul. Targeting against the Buccaneers.
Oh, okay.
So I think both of those get marked off, don't they? Or do they? Yeah, they both get marked off. You go 5 back and then 15 forward.
15 forward. That's exactly right.
That should be a first down for the Devils if it's 15.
Right, I had it anyway. But it's got to be. Math, that's the way the math works.
We're moving the chains. So it'll be 1st and 10 Devils, 1:31 remaining before the half. It's Glaspie, Cody, and my vision's failing me. I think it's still Rocky Barker back there for the Devils. 3 wide receivers,
Yeah,
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom.
Exactly, and no tight end. And you're not looking for a big play, but it'd be nice right now. Right, here comes the veer. Freeze option.
And that's Glaspie on the carry. He's got 5.
Yeah.
Clock still runs at 1:20. Swain will go no huddle here. Glaspie's waved to
Twins
the
out both sides.
left side.
And if you'll notice, Charlotte Country Day's gone to a 3-man front. Gone to a 3-man front now. Trying to defend with linebackers and secondary players.
Well, that was a read option pass that Drew Cody probably regrets
Yeah.
being called. He took one right to the mouth on that one.
Yeah, and then his receiver had his back turned. He was stalk blocking the defensive back right there and hadn't made any kind of break into a pass play.
So 3rd and 5 for the Devils from their 45-yard line.
Charlotte Country Day going with a
Cody under center.
three front again, running the option.
It's Rocky Barker. He's got some good yardage down there. He's tackled by 22, James Blythe for the Buccaneers, but Barker's down to the Buccaneer 41. We're under a minute and counting now at 50 seconds. So Swain going without a huddle. Cody with the call. Once again to Barker. He puts his head down, funnels his way forward for about 8. And let's see if we got a timeout. Maroon Devils down to 40 seconds. No timeout, no huddle. And we're under 30 now.
He's just making the call at the line of scrimmage.
And now we're down to 20. Now we take a timeout.
Yeah. Tried to get them to jump. Went up there and quick counted, trying to get them to jump, stop the clock, and get that first down by penalty. It didn't work.
Well, we've got 27 seconds before the half. We're going to take a break at half, so we'll stay with you right here and let you know that Franklin is now up 27-7 on the Bulldogs with 6:04 left in the second quarter. No update on East Surrey and Robbinsville. The Braves and Smoky Mountain are tied at 7 with 3:35 left before half from Cherokee. So that's a little bit of a round the mountain update there. And here the good guys are on the bad end of the score as they trail it Maroon Devils, being they, trail at 15-0 to Charlotte Country Day, who quite frankly have looked day and night compared to what they did last year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they've got a lot more senior players looking at their roster than they had, and they got some. Their players are playing way at a different tempo than they did last year.
So Maroon Devils come back following the timeout. They have one left. It'll be Barker and Cody in the backfield, and a shotgun set here with two receivers on each side of him. Snap. Cody looks it over, throws into the middle, finds James Arch, who powers his way. Arch carries some folks down to the 10. We're at 16 seconds left to set the clock. Let's see what the Maroon Devils do. Are they going to spike the ball very quickly? They're getting everybody lined up to try to do that. And there it is, a spike. And the clock.
11. That went off quick. I don't know.
11.6.
10.9 now. Somebody changed the clock. I don't know how that worked, but it did. It changed. It was at 11.1.
Yeah.
And then it went to 10.9. I don't know what the discussion is. The officials are having a discussion out there about something.
Is that Swain side official again? So he may have talking to the Swain coaches. The official's talking to us, but I can't read lips.
Yeah.
I think they're putting some more time on the clock.
That's what it is. $10.6.
11.6 is what they're calling for.
Well, maybe they'll get it done here in a minute.
Maroon Devils, at this point, with one timeout left, do they take one shot at the end zone and then try to kick a field goal if they don't get in, or what do you do right
That's a real good question, and we're fixing to find out what they're thinking. We got trips out there to the wide side of the field.
Timeout, Charlotte Country Day.
Yeah.
They had two left to spin, so they wait for Swain to set up and get something called, then call their timeout, so that it doesn't benefit the Maroon Devils as much as it could have.
Right.
But either way, Coach Sherman Holt and his crowd huddled up over there to
they're trying to
decide some strategy here.
Yeah, and like you said, they're probably discussing the same thing you were mentioning.
Trying to get two plays at once going here and make the decision what they're going to try to get out of it.
That may be exactly what he's telling those players right now. This is the way we're going to work this thing as best we can. Take a shot at the end zone. We don't get it. We'll line up for this field goal.
So with 11 seconds left, do you have time to run a running play?
Well, you do, but you better either get out of bounds before the end zone. If you don't make it all the way to the end zone, it's got to be an out of bounds play, or you score. That's it. That's the only two options you have with a running play.
Barker and Cody in the backfield. He's got one to the short side and three to the upper side. He's looking into the middle, and that is...
I'm not sure. Was that Stillwell? I believe it was Corey.
Yep.
He got his legs taken out from under.
6.7 left.
That was the shot at the end zone.
Going to take one more, it looks like.
Yeah. And that's always a tough decision for a coach right there.
Yeah, because a sack takes you completely out of the half.
Exactly.
But a touchdown brings new life.
Right.
So
brings new life.
Roll the dice. See what happens right here.
Yeah, feast or famine right here.
Well, Swain's going to take their final timeout and talk about it. With 6.7 seconds left, we'll keep it right here as we'll be going to break after this anyway.
Yeah, he may change his mind right here. We don't know. And he has that option. He may. Lord knows I did enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll say, wait a minute. Let me think about this for about 30 seconds.
So coming up this week, we've got soccer at Mitchell on Monday. That one is a 6 o'clock start. And we got volleyball versus Hayesville on Tuesday. That's a Maroon Devil Live broadcast. Big game. conference opener for both of those squads. And then on Thursday, Murphy comes to town for volleyball action. That too will be on the Maroon Devil Network Live. And another conference game. Soccer will travel to North Buncombe for another non-conference tilt. And JV football will host Avery on Thursday as well. And then Friday, the Maroon Devils will host Smoky Mountain, who is tied at 7 with Cherokee at this present moment, and the home opener.
All right.
So Swain comes back out, and it's Brendan Lanning on, and we are going to try for the field goal right here with 6.7 seconds left, and it is second down. So a big group of Buccaneers looking to jump ship over there, if you will.
Yep, I'm trying to make a play right here.
Low snap.
And he missed it.
It's good.
Oh, it went through.
Line drive, he got it through there.
It was. I could have sworn that ball went on this side of that upright, but it didn't. It went right through the middle, evidently.
So the Maroon Devils are on the board with a Brendan Lanning
thank goodness.
Field goal. I'm sorry I didn't look to see what the distance on that was, somewhere in the 26, 27-yard range. So the Maroon Devils are on the board just before half. They'll kick it off here to the Buccaneers with 2.7 seconds left. So Coach Holt and his staff worked the clock pretty well in that final drive.
Sure did.
And they may have found a few things there that they can go to in the second half.
Yeah, it's confidence building time right now. And you got to, halftime, you make those adjustments and you try to find that gel and point and work with players real quick as much with what little time you got. About everything that you're seeing. One of the things is we got to quit this arm tackling on defense. He can make you miss. That quarterback can. Their running backs can. That tailback, he can make you miss. So you got to get your body under control and quit reaching for him. You got to run your body to him and put it on him. And the more arm tackling you do, the worse it gets.
So Lanning will line it up now, and back deep is Sam Jacobson, who's been a nightmare thus far for the Devils, to be honest with you.
Yes, he has.
And Lanning is going to squib it on the ground. It's going to take a couple of hops, stay in bounds, and that's going to do our first half.
Yep.
That's the way we want it.
Okay.
So that's the first half of action from Charlotte Country Day School, and the Buccaneers lead our Maroon Devils 15-3. We'll be back with second half action in 15 minutes.
Hello, viewers. My name is Audrey Zelinka, and I'm one of your student correspondents with the Maroon Devils Network. This channel was created in 2014, and since then we've had over 430,000 views, but more than 75% of those have been non-subscribers. Right now our channel has a little over 2,400 subscribers, but we want to reach a goal of 5,000. To help us do this, you can like, subscribe, and share our videos. Thank you for watching the Maroon Devils Network. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of the players, coaches, and spectators can result in lifelong memories. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how your community will remember you. Respect, integrity, and responsibility are values important to our daily lives. In a game, these are translated into the word sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is one of the strongest educational lessons and lifetime values taught by interscholastic athletes. The North Carolina High School Athletic Association views athletic participation as an extension of the classroom where valuable life lessons are taught and learned by student athletes. These lessons are best learned when respect is given to all participants: players, coaches, officials, administrators, and spectators. Sportsmanship. Together, we make the right call.
And we're back, fans. Thanks for joining us here on the Maroon Devils Network for season opening football action as our Maroon Devils are battling Charlotte Country Day here in Charlotte. Beautiful campus. Got to admit, when Coach White and I first got here and got out of the vehicle, we were envious of the massive amount of beautiful Bermuda grass they have.
It's the thickest Bermuda I've been on in a long time. Wonderful. It really is. It's and they do a good job taking care of it. Their practice fields outside the stadium here, and it's it's in good a shape as their playing surface is. So it's a pretty place. Really is.
Apparently it's a community playground from what we saw at halftime.
That looked like a zoo out there a minute ago at halftime.
It was crazy.
Folks, we walked outside, and there must have been 300 kids playing on this field out here. And, it looked like a riot was fixing to break out. So
it was awesome.
We stayed up high in the bleachers so we didn't get tangled up with these 10-year-olds down there.
One score update for you. The Smoky Mountain Mustangs took a 14-7 lead over Cherokee at the half. I think Murphy and Franklin went to the half with Franklin up 27-7.
Yeah.
Not heard anything more on East Surrey and Robbinsville since that update a little while ago at the half was 21-13 East Surrey. We'll keep you updated on all those as well as any other scores we get, and we'll pass them along to you as soon as we get them. It's going to be second half action coming your way here for Maroon Devil football. And, Coach, as we pointed out right at the end there, the Maroon Devils need a few more possessions to be able to make some things happen.
They really do. They need to find that spark. And they're still trying to find out. I talk about this at the beginning of about every season, and I've been helping you and Gary out with this thing is, Coach, they've got to find their own personality, and they haven't found it yet. It's obvious.
No,
you look at Charlotte Country Day, they knew they had these returning seniors, especially that quarterback and the running backs they've got back there. And, it just they kind of knew what they were going to build upon. Right now, we're searching, looking. We don't have our tempo yet. That can be expected. Been through that many times myself. You have too in your coaching career. You've got to just find that right combination. It'll happen sooner or later, but it's not started yet. And so, that's what half times are for. Re-energize, talk things over real quick, and let's get back out there and find ourselves.
Well, the Maroon Devils will get the ball first here to open the third quarter of play. It will be Reed Kuster to kick it off. Cody and Glaspie are back deep, along with Stillwell back there for the Devils. The kick is going to go
out of bounds.
So it'll be Maroon Devil football on the 30 to open the second half of play. The Maroon Devils drove the football pretty well there near the end of the half to get 3 points out of that.
Sure did.
Good job by Brendan Lanning to get that kick. It was a 27-yard field goal, but the bad snap made it really hard on him. He did a good job getting it up high enough to at least get it through the uprights.
That's right. Low snap, and he had to try to get under the ball. It looked like he hit the ball kind of in the middle. Line drive, but it went through. That counts too.
It counts.
And from where I was sitting here looking actually through two windows, out this way I could see one edge of that goalpost. I thought he had missed it, but now we got the ball right here. Let's see if we can find some rhythm and start driving the football up and down the field.
So now two tight ends, one split.
Oh, 6-man front this time. We're going to stop the option game. Yep.
And that's Glaspie on the carry for one.
Yeah. First time.
Two. Make it two.
Yeah. They committed both outside backers to the line of scrimmage to take this veer away. They do not want to see our quarterback get loose again. That scares them a little bit. So they're going to try to take him at the line of scrimmage and take this dive away from us using those four defensive linemen and those two inside linebackers.
Two tight ends again, two backs. It's Cook and Glaspie this time.
Yep.
Cody with it.
Mm-hmm. And the one that's supposed to get him was 55, that outside backer, and he didn't get over there in time.
So Cook with a gain of about 4, maybe 5. No, they've moved him back, so it's only a gain of 3. Looked like he had a little bit more than that.
I thought he did too.
So the ball on the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Maroon Devils, who so far in this drive have been two tight end, two back, split back veer look. Let's see if that's going to continue to be the trend. It is. Again, the short side of the field is where the receiver is. Now he goes toss sweep to Cook.
There you go.
He dances up inside. He's going to be short of a first down. And tackled over there by Crandall Wilkins.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It
of
really
the Buccaneers,
was.
And now it'll be 4th and 2 for the Devils from their own 43-yard line. And I would assume it's go for it time.
We'll see right here. That's a tough decision.
10:20 remaining in the third period of play here from Charlotte.
May try to draw them off sides. And then punt it, we'll see. Going back to 2 tight end set again.
Cody, Cook,
Split
and
back.
Glaspie.
Up and in, first down. Nope. Let's see here.
He got it.
I thought he did. Yeah, he's
Glaspie
out
had
here
the
with
ball. They
Yeah.
thought Cody had it, and they had him tackle for a loss. But Glaspie had it for a 4 to 5 yard gain. He's got a first down out at the 49.
The inside veer game right there. It wasn't outside veer, it's inside veer. And they're bringing their people down inside hard to take the quarterback away. That's what, the folks.
They had him.
Yeah, they had him. They locked him down, but the dive back is on up in there.
Glaspie fell in behind Insay Uford over there and plowed ahead for the first down. Now I-backs with Cook and Glaspie. Toss
sweep again
to the short side of the field. He's hemmed up over there, pushed out of bounds by, once again, Crandall Wilkins.
Yeah, you got to try that every now and then. Run it into the short side, just to keep them honest. And I wish we'd got more out of that. But if you're going to run it to the wide side, you've got to run it to the short side and make them defend it.
2nd and 9 now for the Devils, right from midfield.
We'll see if we stick with the 2 tight end set. Looks like we're going to.
It is 2 tights. Those are Colton Watkins and Trent Jones.
Here comes a sweep to the wide side this time. A little bit more room. It's knocked back a little bit right there.
He gained about 3 on the play down into Buccaneer territory on the 47. It'll be 3rd and let's call it 6 for the Devils here inside of Buccaneer territory. You got to figure, barring a big loss, it's 4-down territory for the Devils.
Yes, sir. That's what it looks like to me. We'll see.
Still sticking with 2 tight ends. It's Watkins to this side and Jones to the upper side. Cook and Glaspie, your running backs. That's
comes Cook out
Cody.
the backside. That's his athletic ability right there. Everything was stopped to the dive and quarterback side. He took a shot right there. They didn't wrap him up. He comes out the backside.
And has enough for Maroon Devil first down.
Yeah.
And Will Mayer comes off for the Buccaneers. Looks like he got a little bit of a shoulder stinger there.
Yeah.
Took himself out of the game.
Yeah, we're not getting it. They're doing a good job. The Buccaneers are of putting pressure on the line of scrimmage to take the option game away. But plays like that right there and players like that right there, our quarterback, with him moving the way he is, it makes a big difference.
And there he goes.
A little bit that was kind of a busted play right there. He was expecting the dive back to be there, and he wasn't.
So, I don't know if it was that or as much as it was a trickeration type play where he was just trying to fool him into thinking the other guy had it, and he hit the other gap on the other side of the center.
He did. He made the linebacker move out of there when he did that, when he opened up that way. So
he got 4 yards out of it either way. And so a productive drive thus far for the Maroon Devils. 7:08 and counting here in the third period of play. I formation now. Mason Cochran in front of Zeke Glaspie. Cody under center. Toss sweep to the short side. They have a little something this time.
There you go.
Glaspie cuts it up, and he turns the Jets on. He's gone. Touchdown, Maroon Devils.
All sweet, baby.
No flags that I can see on the play. So the Maroon Devils have responded immediately on the opening drive here of this possession. Zeke Glaspie on the toss sweep. Jets 30-some-odd yards for the touchdown.
Great play call. Didn't go away from it. Ran it into the short side earlier just to show them that we could, but used the grass that time and pitched it out back there to him, and there he went.
And you can see what Zeke Glaspie offers when he gets an open space. There's a different gear
there is.
He hit that's elite.
Yeah,
and he left people behind on that play once he saw that opening.
Yeah, going with the power eye down here, going for 2. Running the double isolation, up and in. and he scores.
And that's Mason Cochran backing his way in. The Maroon Devils make good on the 2-point conversion, and they've cut this lead to 4 at 15-11 with 6:51 remaining in the third period of play. Maroon Devils to kick it off. Back deep for the Buccaneers is number 1, TJ Valentine, and number 6, Sam Jacobson. Jacobson has been full of big plays tonight, so I just soon as see us kick it away from him, to be honest.
Yeah, and on our scoring play right there, those blockers stayed on blocks that time. The best I've seen them do it, and that may have been a real point at halftime that Coach Holt used.
High kick to the side. That's going to be taken by Mason Vigna over there on the 20. He is immediately hit but not brought down yet. Now he goes forward and is brought down on the tackle by Mason Cochran.
Yeah.
And that was Drew Cody on the initial stop, and he's hurt.
He's hurt. He's injured something.
That's not good, folks.
No, it's not. That's our quarterback and defensive back. So we got to.
Peyton Wood is out to check on him. Peyton is our athletic trainer and new to us, so we welcome her. And sorry she's getting some action here right away, but glad she's with us. We'll take a break. Excuse me. And we're back. Cody up and off under his own power, so we'll see what develops out of that. Buccaneers start the second half with Jacobson behind Wright in the backfield. They're going to send Bradway in motion. He stays inside.
Counter.
Here comes the running play, and it's gobbled up over there by Ufert.
Yeah. He closed right down the line of scrimmage when that lineman pulled. He's lined up on the tackle, but his reads change every defensive call they get about who he's seeing and when he's seeing them. Inside's going to go out and get his helmet worked on. His helmet got mangled there a little bit, and he's borrowing a helmet so he can get back in the game here. But he'll be out of play anyway once he leaves the field.
No gain on the carry. It's Jacobson behind Wright again, trips to this side. Now number 81, Nolan Rutherford, goes back to the other side.
And we're going to a 4-man front here. We brought a linebacker to the line of scrimmage to put a little bit more pressure upfield on him and try to keep him contained. Right there. Just get him. There you go.
And Lewis with the tackle from behind. Good job by Grady on that play, staying in the pocket.
He was the contained player. Keep him inside of you. Brought him up from his linebacker position, put him down so he could rush that outside rather than blitzing him in the middle. And he did a good job of coming off the block and at least keeping him from getting the first down.
3rd and 5 for the Buccaneers from their own 32-yard line. We're 5:30 and counting in the third period of play. First possession of the second half for Charlotte Country Day, who have moved the ball quite well for most of the night. And now they've got Wright and Jacobson in the backfield together again. Now Jacobson goes in motion, and Wright's going to run it right up the middle for a first down.
There we go. Can't dive for him, man.
And Wright falls down on the Buccaneer 45-yard line.
That's a design quarterback draw, man. They block everybody out one way or the other, right where he's going to run the ball. From the center turns one way and the guard turns the other, and that's the scene.
In the house tonight.
So 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers from their own 45-yard line, and we're under 5 minutes now in the third period of play. Swain with the same three-man front they started with. That's Ufert, Smiley, and Skaggs. It's Jones and Lewis in the middle linebacking core. Cook and Cochran flank the outside linebackers. And now they bring everybody in with an offset eye and run out of it. Skips in, skips out, skips around.
Wrap him up. Come on.
And
Get your body on him.
He is going to squirt loose for a gain of about 7.
Yeah, we hit him 3 different times back in the backfield, and we just got to bring our arms up through and keep running our feet. That'll kill you defensively. We're just letting him loose.
Gain of 8 from Jacobson on the play. And now it'll be 2nd and 2, but more importantly for the Buccaneers, they are in Swain County territory.
Trips to the wide side of the field. I don't see them throwing the football in this situation, but they might go for it on one big shot down the field on 2nd down and then run the quarterback draw again. They're going to attempt it. Got to wrap him up. Going to uncork it. Corey just about went up behind him and got it.
Stillwell in good position that time. The ball overthrown, and neither player unable to make a tag on it. Inside, Ufert got to right, knocked him backwards with what he had left to get there, but it wasn't enough to get Khalil Wright on the ground. Wright, a strong kid.
Yeah, he's night and day different from what he was last year.
So now it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Buccaneers from the Maroon Devil 47-yard line, and we are inching close to 4 minutes to play in the third. The clock stopped on the incomplete pass.
They're going to run this one. They got both them backs back there, and it may be the draw again. We'll see.
Jacobson in motion.
Nope, he's going to throw it.
Flare pass to
flare
Jacobson.
pass. Yep. Well, that's how much I know.
Glaspie and Cook combined on the tackle, but the flare pass will result in a gain of about 15 and a first down for the Buccaneers on the Maroon Devil 31-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, that's what happens when they run you off to the wide side of the field like that, and your coverage is underneath.
We got somebody hurt?
Well, I believe we do over here on
their
on
the sideline.
Maybe a cramp. I believe it's Graham. No, it's Gillespie.
Yeah, a cramp on that play.
He was starting to cramp up a little bit to play before. He was trying to stretch it out there.
So with 4:01 left in the third period of play, the Buccaneers on the move again. Maroon Devil defense needing a stop right here.
Big time.
Glaspie's coming off now.
Yeah.
And I believe it was a cramp for Zeke. And it is worth reporting that Drew Cody's back out on the field. So he's playing. Apparently he's okay. And 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. That was a very simple play that they've run that formation and probably that movement several times tonight.
Exactly.
But they cleared out and then found Jacobson underneath and then left it up to his running ability to do the rest. Now they've got him split out down here to their sideline.
Yeah. He's a very important part of their offense. I'm going to go with no backs, trips to the wide side. This is what they ran. I believe it's the same formation they ran when they ran the draw. We'll see right here.
I think you're right.
All right, going with a 3-man defensive front. Up. He pulled it down and took off. Yep, slides for a first down. Looks like a little short, I believe.
Short of yard.
Yeah. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and a yard and a half or so for the first down. He's really a difference maker right now in this ball game.
Well, we said from the very get-go that he was the guy that we had to control.
Yeah, he's scary. He really is. And this coaching staff over here is using him the way that he needs to be used now.
Jacobson flanks out to the left.
Single back. Got pressure on him. Yeah, we got him.
Skaggs pulls him down.
Skaggs from the side over here.
After Ufert beat a double team to flush him out from the other side. They brought it back to help on Insay, and neither one of them even touched him on that play. He just blew right by them.
He can do that. That's a good thing. That's the one positive thing we've got for us up front right now is these guys, and everybody's learning, but Insay's back, and his motor's running.
So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Buccaneers. We're under 3 minutes to go before the end of the third quarter now. And so
we need to stop desperately.
Most likely put the ball in number 4's hands, I would guess.
Yep.
He's got folks flanked on each side of him. Now we got a whistle.
Yeah, coach is a little upset. They didn't get lined up right, and
so timeout Charlotte Country Day with 2:18 remaining at the end of the third quarter. We'll take it along with them.
Hello, viewers. My name is Audrey Zelinka, and I'm one of your student correspondents with the Maroon Devils Network. This channel was created in 2014, and since then we've had over 430,000 views, but more than 75% of those have been non-subscribers. Right now our channel has a little over 2,400 subscribers, but we want to reach a goal of 5,000. To help us do this, you can like, subscribe, and share our videos. Thank you for watching the Maroon Devils Network.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Jacobson in motion across the set.
Now they doubled down on Insay so they could get that corner right there. Another jump ball.
Stillwell caught that.
Yeah.
Corey Stillwell with a catch. Great job, Corey, in that corner of the end zone. Should be Swain ball on the 20, I believe.
Oh, they're going to put him,
it's going to be on the 1. Dadgummit.
I know. I thought he was in, too. He knocked the pylon down when he came down with it.
Can we do a booth review on that?
Yeah, but the good thing is we stopped the drive.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
We got the ball. Now let's just get it out of this hole right here. Don't leave them any field position and score. If we can score with this one right here, we're going to swing this thing.
The clock is 2:10 left. Swain will snap it from their own 1 and look to go 99 yards to take a lead.
Yeah.
Third quarter is over in Murphy. Franklin 33, Bulldogs 7. East Surrey 21, Robbinsville 19 with 5 minutes to go in that one. So there's a barn burner.
We only have 10 on the field. We're going to have an illegal substitution call, I am afraid. Yeah, we didn't have all 11 on the field.
Well, one thing about it, they can't penalize us far.
No, they couldn't. A foot, maybe a foot and a half.
So Cody in the scrum goes ahead and they got to send Cody off for play because he lost his helmet.
Yeah, don't know where they
got to the 5. He got 4 yards, so he is out of the lineup. Now let's see what we do.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because
I didn't catch the number.
I'm trying to see right here which one.
Looks like it's going to be Owen Medlin. It is Owen Medlin under center for the Devils.
On the veer.
He's got it. Turns it upfield. Spins
first down.
For first down, I believe. He got about 8 on the play.
It's going to be close. Yeah.
Good read by Owen and his first action. Good job not to flinch.
Yeah.
And now he's going to stay in for this play.
Yeah.
Earned himself another one.
From what I understand from the coaching staff, he just became eligible to, have enough practices in and all that. But he came from a option background, knowing how to run the veer. Right there he goes again. Gaves it this time.
That's Glaspie ahead for a good gain on that one.
Yep.
Right over Insay Ufert and Andreas Cicernos. And it looks like it's going to be about 8 on first down.
We like that.
2nd and 3, so 7-yard gain.
Yep, running nothing but the veer.
Now it's still Medlin under center.
2 tight ends.
It's Glaspie and Cook in the backfield. Right back to it again. This time it's Medlin. And
loose.
picked up by Cook, but disaster awaits.
Yeah, that's a drive killer right there.
Yeah, and that's the kind of things that happen in the Veer, though.
It is.
It's one of the things you have to accept that's going to happen.
Yep. Yeah, you don't. You hope it don't, but it does, and you got to take your licks and go with it, and that's going to end the third quarter for us.
So that'll end the third quarter, Maroon Devils football, but they've got a crucial third down coming up. So we'll be back with the final quarter after this. So we're ready for the fourth quarter to begin here. Maroon Devils trail at 15-11. They have the ball third and about 6.
Yeah.
Call it 7 even.
Yeah.
From the 15-yard line. And that's movement on our part.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. I didn't see which one it was.
I think it was Ufert on this side. Looks like he broke into pass blocking mode.
Yeah.
So it's third and 12 now for the Maroon Devils from their own 10.
Yeah, right at the 10-yard line.
And they got to get to the 23 for a first down. Cody back in at quarterback. He's under center. I formation behind him. Rolls to the side, throws it outside.
Oh! Right off the fingertips.
Tough break on that one. It looks like
not sure who
Stillwell
it was.
maybe injured. He is injured on the play. Maybe knocked the breath out of him. Maroon Devils will have to punt from deep in their own territory. Back for the Buccaneers will be Braylon Clark. To punt it for the Devils will be Brendan Lanning. And we saw him launch a couple of really long ones in warm-ups out here.
Yeah.
Punting the ball.
Let's hope he can get a hold of this one, drive it over their heads.
Yeah, we need to flip the field right here if at all possible.
Oh, yeah.
Blocked.
Partially blocked. Off to the side. That was another thing we noticed in some of the film. They do a good job of coming after the punters, and they rush a lot of folks. They don't plan on a big return. They just rush everybody.
Well, they got athletes back there to make something happen if it gets to them. So
yeah,
it's a good safety blanket. The ball's going to be spotted at the Maroon Devil 30 following it being tipped out of bounds by the Buccaneers. So Khalil Wright and his crowd will take over in great field position with 11:46 left in this one, and even a field goal would give them some breathing room.
Yeah.
And it probably will not take much to get into range for Reed Kuster the way he's been kicking.
Yeah, the way he kicked that first one too, that was special.
So Wright and Jacobson in the backfield again, and they will snap it with 2 to the bottom side and 1 to the top.
Probably going to run this one back to the wide side of the field, and they do. Wrap him up.
Let's see. Trying to get a number on that.
I believe it was Skeet Cook, outside linebacker over there, came up.
Loss of 2.
Yeah, defeated the block and was able to make the play right there. That play's designed to go inside or outside. Once he gets to that edge, he can cut it up in like he did earlier, or he can keep running to the outside.
And he read that one because he went into the hole and then tried to bounce to the outside because Grady Lewis was there.
That's right. Grady was filling the alley, playing the alley up inside. Probably going to throw this one. And they do. Got him running open. Got to turn around.
Touchdown.
Yep. Over his head again.
A 32-yard touchdown strike from Khalil Wright to Braylon Clark. Clark just a freshman. But you can see they've got something special in that kid.
Yeah, it just went. They threw it up over his head and said, "Go get it."
So the funky formation, and then in comes the kicker again.
Yeah, that gave him some room right there. We got our work cut out for us for the next 10 minutes.
Kuster to kick. 10:53 remaining. 21-11 your score. Snap on the way. His kick is up and no good.
He missed it. Yeah, he didn't get it. He didn't get where he wanted that one.
So 10:53 left in this one. Maroon Devils trail at 21-11. It'll be Swain ball when we come back. Reed Kuster to kick it off for the Buccaneers, and it'll be Glaspie and Cody back deep for the Devils. Up in front of them, Cameron George and Corey Stillwell, maybe. I can't get the number up top.
We need to, we've got to get back on offense here and find that momentum again. It's imperative now at this point in time with just a little over 10 minutes left to go in the ball game. And they have made it pretty much a two-score game.
It is a two-score game, so the Maroon Devils need to strike in a reasonable amount of time to leave themselves enough time to get a stop and get the ball back.
Exactly.
So here comes Kuster's kick now. It's going to be deep. Glaspie's backing up. He's got it on the 5. Now he'll start back up field. Puts his head down and goes out of bounds over near the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I believe they're going to spot it down there about the 21, it looks like, or 22.
So it'll be Maroon Devil ball again, and our starting field position tonight, Coach, has not been great. That's been a real bugaboo when you're making basically a new offense, if you will, especially a new backfield.
Exactly.
Have to drive 80 yards every time they get it.
Yeah.
It's a tough chore.
So it's an uphill battle.
So 2 tight ends. It's 3 backs now, as they've got Grady Lewis back there in the power I. And they hand it off to Cochran in the power I, and he does not get anywhere.
No, he got to the line of scrimmage and couldn't find any place to go with the ball, kind of hesitating. When you hesitate right there, you're got.
They gave him close to 3 yards on that play.
Okay.
So 2nd and 7.
We see what there again. We got to get them pulled back down in that box, and I think that's exactly what Coach Holt and his staff trying to do right now. They're going to try to load the box, load up between the tackles and the tight ends. Right there, they're staying with the 4-man front. They run a slant this way that time.
Cody missed the handoff and tucked it and went upfield to get positive yardage. He's going to get about 3. Brings up a manageable 3rd, but 3rd and 5, long 4 nonetheless.
Yeah, we like you said earlier, we need to drive football, sure, but we've got to manage the clock now for a 2-score game.
So back to the power eye again. It's Lewis in the backfield with Skeet Cook and Mason Cochran.
2 tight ends, off
Cochran,
tackle, power
off
play.
tackle.
I don't know how much he picked up from the angle we're seeing right here.
A yard 2. He's going to be 4th and 1. That's a go for it down for Coach Holt, I'd say, at this point, wouldn't you?
Yeah, with a 2-score game. Yeah. 9 minutes left to play. Got to make count right now. Going with the power eye again. Kind of a counter, yeah, it's kind of a counter play.
Cochran weaves his way for a gain of about 7, it looked like, on that play.
I believe that was Gillespie on that carry that time.
It was, yeah, it was.
Yeah, they
bad.
Brought him back in there, and it was a counter this time rather than handing it off. Both the backs that are blocking counter step, and then they come back across and try to kick out and block up in the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 10 from the Maroon Devil 34-yard line. After the Gillespie carry, still in the power eye, it's Lewis and Cook in front of Gillespie.
There's the 5-man front. He caught us from behind. Didn't get the backside cut off in time, and they came with that 5- and 6-man front this time.
Gain of maybe 1. So 2nd and 9.
Yeah, we got to get. Yeah, we're closing in on 7 minutes now.
Still in the power eye. It's power to the upper part of your screen. You see Lewis 57 back there.
Tight splits, 2 tight ends.
Cochran again falls forward for a gain of about 4.
We'll see. Yep. We'll see exactly what Coach Holt's got in mind here in just a minute.
3rd and 5 again. Seems like I've said that all night long. 3rd and 5.
3rd and a long 5 and 3rd and a short 5.
Either that or 3rd and 12.
Yeah.
So Maroon Devils will break the huddle. It'll be under 7 minutes to go in this one. When they do, they've got 12 seconds on the play clock to run their play. Still in the power. Cody under center. Cook and Little are your backs.
Toss sweep this time into the boundary.
That's a gain of 1.
4th down again.
Well, they gave him more than I thought. It's going to be 4th and short.
It's hard to see from here, the angle you and I are sitting in the press box.
They brought their heavy package in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
4th and 2.
They're gonna load the box up again. Try to stop the Beard game.
6:30 and counting. The Charlotte Country Day fans have come to life to support their team.
Power eye, 2 tight ends.
Timeout, Maroon Devils.
Yeah.
Coach Clark must have seen something defensively he didn't like. So the Maroon Devils take their first timeout of the second half, and we'll take it along with them. Here we go. The game right here could be on the line for the Devils.
Quarterback sneak.
He's short.
Not going to get it. I don't believe. We're going to see where the spot is going to be.
This guy on this side's got a short by a yard.
First down. He did get it. Yeah.
I thought the down marker was the 45.
I did too, but I'm not going to say anything. Yeah.
First down, Maroon Devils.
Yeah.
From their 44-yard line.
That's where we're going to leave it right now.
Under 6 minutes to play in the game now.
Yeah. Clock is running. Two tights, power eye again. Toss sweep to the boundary or to the wide side of the field. Linebackers. Didn't get him cut off. We didn't get the inside linebacker cut off.
Gain of 1, maybe 2. So 2nd and 8, if we're being generous.
Yeah.
More like 2nd and 9. Now under 6 minutes, under 5.5 actually, 5:20 and counting.
I believe we still got the same personnel on the field. I didn't see any substitutions. And so that means we're going back to the power eye. We only got 6 seconds left on the play clock.
Under 5 to play.
End up with the second down and 7 or 8. That's it right there. We got the call for delay of game.
No, I think we got timeout.
We got timeout. Very good. Good.
Maroon Devils spend their second timeout. We'll take it along with them.
Yep.
Here we go. 2nd and 8. Following the Maroon Devil timeout, we're under 5 minutes to play in this ballgame now. Still power eye for the Maroon Devils. 2 tight ends.
2 tight ends. Now there's play fake. Oh, got him. It was a good idea, but there was nobody blocking outside rusher over there. When we released, it freed him up, and he just he powered down on us.
The 3rd and 9 from the Maroon Devils' 46-yard line, and the clock is stopped at 4:52 left in this one. The Maroon Devils needing to score twice.
We're going unbalanced this time. We've got Insay's flipped over to the other side, going to run the sweep out to the wide side of the field, out of the unbalanced line. There we got it broke loose now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds.
Caught over there by 21, who's Max Summerfield.
Yeah.
But not before a huge gainer by Glaspie. He's down to the Buccaneer 23-yard line.
Yeah, they didn't adjust to the front there, and we had them pinned. And that's why he was able to get upfield so quick right there into the secondary.
So this clock stops with Glaspie going out of bounds with 4:42 left.
May see the same thing right back here to this side of the field. Maybe not the same play, but you may see unbalanced again. You can mostly tell when they come out of the huddle. Nope, we're going to go with, yeah, we are too. They brought
Skaggs and Uford on the same side.
On the same side. There we go. Toss sweep to the wide side. Get in or get out of bounds.
Drugged down by Bobby Wakefield and Nate Dollard over there.
Yeah.
And he's to the 22-yard line, so that's a gain of 1.
They made they did. They made a little adjustment that time with their linebackers as soon as they realized it was unbalanced line, and shifted them to the wide side of the field. Lewis in the backfield in the power eye again. With Gillespie at tailback. Up and in. Gonna pick up some yards right there.
Gillespie powers forward down to the 16, but he's going to be about 4 short of a first down. 3rd and 4.
I believe it is, and with under 4 minutes to play.
Swain only one timeout left, so they got to pick up their tempo just a little bit here with their play calls and getting that in and out of the huddle. Unbalanced left again. Nope.
It's two tight ends, power eye, off tackle. Nope.
Glaspie's short. He's down to the 15.
Yeah, he's about 2 yards short of the first down marker. Clock running.
3:20 and counting now. Fourth down. You got to have a field goal and a touchdown to tie it. You could go for the field goal here and then try to get a stop. But
very well.
They're going to go ahead and go for it. It's just fourth and, I say just, fourth and 2, but we've had 4th and 8.
Two tight ends, power eye, running the veer with the big man in there.
I think his forward progress has got it.
Yeah, we'll see where that mark here.
They've got him spotted down at the 14. Oh, they didn't give it to us.
Well, one had it spotted. He moved. One of them, there's two different spots out there. I don't know exactly. I guess they got the head linesman over there. He's the one that made the call.
That one looked closer to first down than the other one did.
They did. From where the marker is. See, they just moved the marker back over there. In other words, it should have been standing there the whole time.
So turnover on downs for the Maroon Devils, and that may be the dagger. Here with 2:55 left, the Buccaneers need to run some clock. Swain only one timeout, so they can stop the clock one time. And I'd say just put it number 4, number 6's hands and take whatever you get.
That's it. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to do anything real fancy right here. Going from under the center, a little bit of motion, going to run the football off tackle. He's out here in the open field.
Tackle by Lewis, but not before Jacobson gains about 8 or 9 on the play.
Yeah, all the momentum. They've had the momentum tonight, that's for sure. We took it away from them briefly at times, but Big Mo's had that green shirt on tonight.
And I think the lack of having an established offensive identity has really hurt them tonight.
Exactly. That's something that they're going to have to work on, and we'll kind of see what happens. Going to run this one also. Same play basically off the edge this time. He's out in the open field. Just picking on that wide side of the field, using the clock up and getting yards.
Huge gain by Jacobson on that play.
Yeah, he's been the key. He and the quarterback, they took this ball game over in about halfway through the second quarter, and it's been on.
So a new fresh down, 1st and 10. He stayed in bounds, so the clock still runs. 1:40 left, 20 on the play clock. So the Buccaneers can bleed this thing down as far as they want to, or they can go ahead and try to go ahead and get another score if they want to.
Trips to the wide side, going empty, quarterback draw. Putting the ball in his hands.
And a flag on the play. Let's see what that is. As he gained about 7 on the play. Let's see if they get the aid of a penalty here, a face mask, perhaps.
Not sure what it is. No flag?
No flag on the play. So that's waved off. It'll be back to what we thought, 2nd and 3, 2. And the clock running at 1:15 with 20 seconds left.
Yeah, they're going to milk the clock right here. They'll try to score again, but they're just going to milk the clock and be safe.
They have plenty of time left, 10 on the play clock.
Yeah. They're in no hurry. Off tackle again. He's going to cut it back. Good running back. Yeah, it wasn't there where it was designed to go. We had it stopped, and he just a good running back. He stuck his foot in the ground and went back across the field.
Good job by James Arch to fight through that block as the lone man over there.
Yeah.
and bring him down. Charlotte Country Day really doesn't need to run another play here. 30 seconds and counting for this one. The play clock down to 20. Let's see if they're going to take a knee or if they're going to run something here.
Going to get an eye back. I'd say he's going to take a knee right here. Look from the looks of it. Yeah.
And he does.
That's the
and
ball
that will
game.
be enough to do it, fans. The Maroon Devils come up short in their opener this year. Charlotte Country Day earns the measure of revenge for last year's game at Swain and takes this one 21-11. It's a hard-fought ball game, and I think in the end, Coach, the Maroon Devils are going to learn an awful lot about themselves after this.
They will. This is their first contest. I hate to see them drop it, but we talked about identity. We talked about personality. They got to find theirs. It's not there yet. They're still looking, and it'll come. It's a time-consuming thing, and they got to get out here and play. The lights have got to be on. Practice is where you learn, and you learn about your opponent as much as you do about yourself. But that's the ball games when that starts to mesh and come together, and it starts to show your personality. We just haven't found ours yet, and a lot of new faces out there. That's the reason why.
And I think the identity thing is the biggest part of it, is just figuring out kind of who your weapons are. We said that earlier. Who do you go to in that go-to situation when you had Collins last year. He's your bell cow, man. If you get in a tough situation, 4th and 2 or whatever, he's going to get the ball. And they've got to figure those things out again.
Well, they do, and each individual player, if he's going on that field, he's like we said earlier, he's got to decide what kind of weapon am I? What is it I do for this team that makes a difference? And I got to be able to make a difference. I can't just be out there and be a player. I've got to be able to make a difference.
Right, and there's a huge learning curve, as we talked about, for the linebacking core and the new positions and the down linemen and the 3 front.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a ton of learning that has to be done, and sometimes, you know this as well as I do, sometimes it's easier to learn things when you've been punched in the mouth than it is when you haven't.
That's right, because I'll be honest with you, kids that I learned this from an old coach. Sometimes when you get your tail beat, that early in the season like that, it's a wake-up call, and the players have to make decisions about, and coaches do too. Who are we going to be? Exactly how does this, where's our rallying points? Who are we, hanging our hat on, but what do I bring to the table? Each player's got to say that.
And now the Maroon Devil coaching staff has something on tape that they can take and look at and break down and see what areas they need to improve in, and gives them a blueprint for what they need to do.
Exactly, what they need to be working the most on. And, I mean, it don't take you long to figure it out, and once you start seeing it and see the good points too. Here's and I always like to use those. When I saw a player do something correctly, I probably spend as much time on that, not just bragging on it, but using that as a teaching tool.
Right.
Here's what we're looking for.
Right.
We got to get that out of everybody.
It's a final at Robbinsville as well. East Surrey comes to Robbinsville and takes the win 21-19 over the Knights. Robbinsville with an interception with 20 seconds to go that seals that one for the Cardinals. 27-14, 27-21, check that. Smoky Mountain ahead of Cherokee with 10:07 still left in the 4th in that one. So still some time left in that one. Haven't got a update on the Murphy-Franklin game in a while, but last time we heard from them it was 33-7 in the 3rd quarter in favor of Franklin. So it looks like the Panthers are going to keep that streak alive against the Bulldogs. And several of the top teams in the Smoky Mountain Conference are going to take one in the L column tonight.
Yeah, and you and I were talking about that during the break. It's going to happen at times. And as strong as the Smoky Mountain Conference is, everybody knows it. And the secret's been out a long time. It just takes a while for everybody to believe it and for teams to come in. Of course, Franklin, they know everything there is to know, about Smoky Mountain Conference teams.
Yep.
So it's one of those things that, you can expect it to happen.
Well, folks, that's going to do it from scenic Charlotte. We appreciate Charlotte Country Day. They were gracious hosts and really took good care of us. We had a great spot to broadcast from, and it's a beautiful facility down here. It's a great trip for our kids to come down and be a part of this game and the learning experience from it. As always, the Maroon Nation traveled well, had a good crowd here, had a good crowd watching us on the Maroon Devils Network. We come back home on Friday, and we'll be with you with a pregame show, just like this week. Coach and I will, and we'll set everything up for you. But the home opener next week with the Mustangs coming to town, and the Maroon Devils will hit the road, the long trail back to Swain County. And thanks for tuning in tonight. Gary, appreciate you, brother. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you stuck with us.
Yeah.
And we'll see you real soon, okay?
Get up, Gary, because me and you got to wrestle.
All right. And for everybody else who tuned in tonight, thank you. Our special thanks to Great Smoky Mountain Railroad for their sponsorship of tonight's game. Special thanks to all of you who subscribed to watch this broadcast. We hope we did it justice, and hopefully you'll tune in with us again next week. Thanks again. We'll see you down the road on the Maroon Devils Network.